some of these things look suspect. Why'd you go there? Why are these people going there? Why'd you send this message? But nothing. There's no message that they got that says where Durk says, y'all that Quando yet? Nothing says that.
I'm not, you missing the point. Okay. They got a witness already cooperating on that. Been had one. We just ain't seen what they said. It's 3 years. One of the cooperating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's co-conspirator too.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't need too much more than that. One of is cooperating. Then in the paperwork, you got the conversation. They say they had it in and out. The other 2 was figuring out how they getting paid.
When the prosecutors were done sharing the new evidence, it was Durk's lawyers' turn, where they would then submit their applications for Durk's release. This resulted in news of words from Durk's father have Durk being released on a bond. With this being his 3rd attempt, his lawyer made an offer so great the judge can't refuse it.
I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the 3rd time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's gonna give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for it, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
Like the video if you want Durk released from jail, because the prosecutors even dropped evidence against Durk, which helps him in the long run. The news wrote, today's Lil Durk's court hearing had prosecutors telling the judge they are willingly throwing away evidence against him while reading it out loud during his court hearing in front of everyone. I wonder how this will affect the rest of his bond hearing, with the prosecutors standing up to the judge, announcing they want to drop evidence in, quote, Durk's rap lyrics, told me they got an Addy go, got location go, look on the news, see your son screaming no, no, while also sharing with the judge the news report of Quando screaming no.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Mind you, them dropping the evidence is very big to Lil Durk, but the way they did it, knowing Durk submitted an application for bond, meaning the judge is already thinking about it, then telling the judge, here's the evidence we have, but we don't want to use it no more. That will be in the back of the judge's mind come the final decision, which even angered Lil Durk's lawyer. He did an interview after the court hearing calling the charges a joke, as the feds only had lyric-based evidence, but now they're not even using it.
The case is as follows. So there was an indictment that did not name him, right? It named others, and then there was an unindicted person. And then 3 weeks later, that indictment was what's called the first superseding indictment, and it does name him. The indictment was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Ack. The second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It had one new fact, and that was it alleged that there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized this.
With so much happening at the end of the court day, the judge announced he needs a few days to decide. So before he made his final decision, the feds, they were able to get a new snitch to go against Lil Durk. This one being a high-ranking member of OTF named Vonnie. In court, his file was updated showing he's no longer even in the Bureau of Prisons, meaning that he has been released from jail, likely on a house arrest. OTF Vonnie even got his hands on a cell phone once being released. He texted somebody close to him, who then flipped on him, leaking everything. Vonnie texted this person, I'm trying to plea out on a 32, which is the base for M for hire. Max is 43 to life. I'd get -2 points for a plea, -1 point for early plea, -2 points for no background, so I'll have 27 points, which is 5 to 7 years. It's better than that. I can't go to trial. I might get an elbow, and I don't want them to do me like they did them other boys. When Vonnie says he doesn't want to get got like them other boys, he's referring referring to what happened to OTF Jam, but I'll explain that a little later. But this is where something very strange occurred. Later on this night, OTF Vonnie's own father would now snitch on his own son, revealing Vonnie played a major role in the passing of King Von, and even Durk knew about it.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? Yeah. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before he died.
This resulted in DJ Academics asking why Durk would want King Von gone. He would mention there's a police file proving that King Von was facing a court case with Lil Durk, which is true. They committed a crime together at the Varsity. However, when King Von passed, they weren't able to take the case to trial, so it ended in a private settlement, meaning there's a high chance Durk made a private deal with the feds, putting the crime on King Von because he already passed.
Why would Durk want Von?
Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
dude was
thing.
A slack. Dude was a. He was signing the boys. He was signing. He was a. Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was interesting.
I mean, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender."
This resulted in a viral tweet that read, OTF Vonnie's dad leaking that Durk had Von dealt with is really making me wonder why Durk always went on IG Live when he was connected to somebody passing. He went on IG Live the minute King Von, Lil Pab, and FBG Duck all passed. Investigators believe Durk uses IG Live as a live action alibi, meaning if the police ever ask if he had involvement in somebody passing, all he needs to do is show the IG Live proving that he wasn't there. However, OTF Vonnie's father was very upset that his son turned federal, where he would then double down on what happened to King Von. It tweeted, OTF Vonnie's father reveals Vonnie orchestrated Lil Pab and King Von's passing, which if is true, this will make Lil Durk found not guilty in his trial.
Oh, no, he ain't take my advice. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages. Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
But that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and that. And with me saying Von, some people like, damn, what he gonna tell on some words on Von?
I ain't gonna lie. I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
No. He ain't gonna tell him no Von. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil Pab. You orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
However, Vonnie isn't the only snitch. It's important to know what OTF DD's younger brother did. It even left rappers saying, please tell me this isn't real, but sadly it is.